Hello people, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the propaganda machine. This is the game week 3 match review, and we always start with the Arsenal. Arsenal drew 1-1 against Brighton in a game that was mired by controversy. So we took the lead. Great goal from Havertz. Saka used his body weight, played Havertz in. He loved the goalkeeper. First half was bland, and then the second half comes along. Declan Rice receives a second yellow card. His first yellow was so stupid. It was pathetic. Why did you do it, Declan? He just smashed someone for no reason. He was never getting the ball, and he went and done it. So he gets his first yellow. The second yellow, this is where the controversy happens, because the ball was still moving. Brighton had a free kick. The ball's been placed down by Veltman. The ball's still moving, and then Rice kicks the moving ball. Veltman kicks him. You're thinking, yo, what's going on here? The referee stops play. Is he going to give a yellow card to Veltman or a red for violent conduct? No. He decides to give Rice a second yellow for delaying the restart, even though the ball was moving. And former referee Mark Housey has now said that it shouldn't be a yellow card because the ball was moving. And at the time, I didn't really think nothing of it. I just thought, Rice, you're stupid. My head was gone. Rice messing things up. The owners and Edu not recruiting properly. Just referees. The only thing that we ask for is consistency. That is it. We've already seen this season bad decision after bad decision. So there's no surprise there. But the consistency comes in this game. João Pedro has the ball goes out of play and he just smashes it. He smashes it to the other side of the pitch. No yellow card. Now Rice does it. He gives a yellow card. Where's the consistency? These referees, it's getting quite pathetic. It's ridiculous. They need to sort themselves out, because this is meant to be the greatest league in the world, we're told. The best league in the world. How do we have the worst referees? Do we need to start loaning referees from foreign countries? Bringing in the best referees from across the world? Because we do it with players. The league's only got 33% or something of British players. So maybe we need to go and get referees from foreign countries, because some of these referees are an absolute shambles. Brighton equalised. Not long after that, João Pedro, game finishes 1-1. Now, that's 2 points dropped for Arsenal. There's no other way to look at it. And, yeah, we go to the North London derby now with no Rice. We had the chances to win that game. We didn't take them. So, yeah, that's the Arsenal game. Next game, Manchester United 0, Liverpool 3. Goals from Diaz, 2, and Salah. Salah also got the 2 assists for the Diaz goals. Man United, 6 minutes into the game, they had a warning. Trent scored. It got disallowed because Salah, his toe touched the ball and he was in the offside position. Rightly so. For the next 30 minutes or so, the game was in the balance. Man United weren't really doing much. Liverpool were just feeling their way into the game, and Surprise, surprise. Casemiro in this game had an absolute stinker. 2 errors leading to goals, and he was dispossessed 13 times. His time in the Premier League is up. Finito. Done. No doubt he has been an all-time great in world football. Is it 5 Champions League or 4 Champions Leagues? His wife took to Instagram. She posted his trophies. People are saying it was Casemiro. He stole his wife's phone and quickly posted his trophies. All-time stinker from Casemiro. This won't be forgotten from the Man United fans. Diaz got the goal. He got the first. Header at the back post. Him and Szoboszlai free. Man United don't like to mark. They're disjointed as ever. They seem to have no structure. They're just disillusioned. Ten Hag, he's been here now this is his 3rd season. And I still can't see what he's trying to do. I still can't see it. Me and my cousin have a bet. I betted him Ten Hag will be gone by New Year. Someone also said to me they think he'll be gone by Halloween. You can cash in for Halloween. And yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. He's breaking more and more records. So Arne Slot has come in, and now Arne Slot is the first Liverpool manager to win his first game at Old Trafford since the 1930s. That is almost 100 years. Ten Hag is making history, allowing people to make history. No Liverpool manager has won his first game against Man United, full stop, since 1975. The great Bob Paisley. Or was it Bill Shankly? It's one of them. It's one of them anyway. Either way, Arne Slot is got off to a great start. 3-3. The slot machine's being cashed in. And it's a great start for Liverpool. Salah, all-time great in the Premier League. He's now going to go into the debates with my GOAT Thierry Henry. There's no doubt about it. He's now got 12 goals against Man United since he joined the Premier League. And look at this stat. Salah's goals, 12. Manchester United's goals, 9. He's beaten them 12-9 by himself on aggregate. Wow. That is a disgrace. I don't know how. I don't know what other player is doing something like that against Man United. That is a shambles. Luis Diaz, he looks back to his best. This is the Luis Diaz I know from Colombia. This is the Luis Diaz from Porto. He looks on fire. 2 magnificent goals from him. Another player we need to talk about, Onana. He recently broke a record. First goalkeeper in Premier League history to concede 60 goals in his first 40 games. For the Salah goal, what was he doing? What was he thinking? He left him 3/4 of the goal to aim at. And this is Mo Salah, gunman. Of course he's going to deliver. He has been a shambolic signing for Man United. If De Gea was still there, he's guaranteed to be better than Onana. Guaranteed. They said they got him for distribution. Where's this distribution? I haven't seen it. I've seen it in glimpses. What he lacks in saves, he doesn't make up for in his distribution. Your hands are the main thing that people look for in a goalkeeper. They don't look for your feet. Hands first. If you're great with your feet, that's a bonus. This Onana is no good. It is no good. And Liverpool, no doubt they'll be there or thereabouts until the end of the season fighting for this title. No doubts. Unless they get catastrophic injuries, they'll be there or thereabouts, fighting with Man City and potentially Arsenal if we get ourselves in order. I don't know. I'm in two minds. My heart tells me it's not looking good, and my head's saying, come on. Surely we can't let Man City do 5 in a row. We've come close twice. It's got to be our time. Next game, Manchester City 3, West Ham 1. Erling Haaland. It's another hat-trick for him. Back-to-back hat-tricks. 7 in 3. This is ridiculous. He's averaging something like 2.33 goals a game. Literally. He's on track for 77 goals if he continues scoring at 88 goals if he continues scoring at this rate. No doubt he is breaking his own goal scoring record. He only needs 30 goals. He's already got 7. So he's definitely going to break his goal scoring record. I predicted it at the start of the season. I saw him in pre-season looking sharp as ever. No doubt he's going to break that record. But this game, it could have been different. West Ham, first 2-3 minutes, looked like they were pressing Man City. Bowen had the early chance, then Man City took over. Paqueta decided to give the ball away. Maybe he was betting on Man City scoring the first goal. I don't know. He gave the ball away. Bernardo, Haaland, you know the rest. Bowen crosses the ball into the box. Ruben Diaz gets an own goal. He gets a touch on the ball and diverts it past Ederson. Man City were the better side. It should have been 3 or 4 before that. KDB hitting the woodwork for fun. Another shot near post, almost caught Fabianski off guard. Haaland had a chance, but we didn't have to wait long. Haaland again, just dangerous. This finish, magnificent. This is a gunman. This is a real striker. This is what Arsenal needed. But less said about Arsenal, the better. This is about Man City, and they look on course for 5 in a row. They look on course. Haaland on fire. The whole team ticking. No Savinho today. I don't know where he was. No Rodri. They still got players to come in that are going to affect games. No Phil Foden. Scary times ahead for the rest of the league. And another player, Rico Lewis, he always seems to find himself in the right positions. He just needs to work on his finishing. And no doubt, this is going to be another top player. Another top player coming through the Man City ranks. Big up to yourself, Rico Lewis. So that's 2-1. Kudus had a great chance. Great chance. Could have easily made it 2-2. Hit the woodwork after a magnificent breakaway. And then Haaland, 1-1 with the goalkeeper. Game over. Job done. 3 points for City. 3 from 3 for them and Liverpool. We move on to Newcastle 2. Spuds 1. Barnes and Nisak done the damage, and The goal for Tottenham was an own goal. Would they have scored without the own goal? Who knows? Who knows? So this game, Tottenham, first half, they were in total control. They were in control of this. But Barnes and Newcastle, they looked more threatening. You just know Tottenham have the possession, but a lot of times they just look toothless. They are toothless. So Barnes puts Newcastle into the lead, and if you don't finish your chances, you get punished. Tottenham go in to the half 1-0 down, even though they were the better side. They looked the better side, controlling the play. Second half, this is where it was more kind of full domination, creating chances. Shots from outside the box looked like that was the danger. But sooner or later, the goal came. And it came, I think it was Brennan Johnson. No, it was a shot from the left-hand side. Someone shot. Nick Pope, horrendous goalkeeping. This was just horrendous goalkeeping. Parries it to Brennan Johnson. Shoots. And Burn gets his feet muddled up and he just boots the ball into the back of the net. You're thinking now, this is Tottenham's game to win. Tottenham are going to win the game. Nah. They had the chances, but they didn't convert. And this could be the story of their season. Looking pretty, but lack of end product. And they'll say it was no Solanke. Solanke was there against Leicester. Same story, even worse. Because that game, that should have been 4-0. Should have been 4-0, maybe 5-0. But they drew 1-1. Gets to the 80th minute or so. Newcastle break away. Jacob Murphy in on goal. Squares it across the box. Isak tapping. And that's how it ended. Same old story for Tottenham. They always look like they're going to concede with that high line. Double the possession. Double the shots. Double the shots on target against Newcastle. But the most important stat was 2-1. Newcastle even had more XG for you statisticians. Huh? There we go. That's Tottenham's story. I can't say I'm sad. After my team dropped points, you have a little smile on your face when the boys from down the road drop some points. Next game, another London side. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. This is another London derby. Jackson and Eze got the goals. In this game, there was the stat going round. Chelsea had beaten Crystal Palace 13 times in a row. Not quite unlucky 13, but 13 is where it will remain. It was a game of two halves. This was a game of two halves. Chelsea in that first half looked scintillating at times. And their goal, that goal they scored, great teamwork. Madueke to Palmer. Palmer with the outside of his boot plays it across goal to Jackson. I don't even know if he looked. It was like telepathic. And Jackson finishes it. Before that, Madueke had the chances. He had the chances, 2 clear chances. It could have been 3-0. If it was 3-0 that first half, Palace could have had no complaints. But then, the second half comes. Palace, they kind of switched it up. More solid at the back. And sooner or later, the magic man, their talisman, Eberici Eze, great strike from outside the box. You just know, if you give that boy time outside the box, we've already seen it this season. In the last game, I believe he hit the woodwork. The game before that, the free kick that was wrongly disallowed. Chelsea didn't get the memo. Eze has the time, finds the corner. Great strike, great finish into the top corner. 1-1. The half plays out, and it wasn't until right at the end Chelsea had their chances to finish off Palace. Nicholas Jackson. He got his goal in the game, but when it mattered, these are when it mattered. Just like Kai Havertz for Arsenal. You do so well to get your first goal, but can you get that winning goal? Fluff these lines, and the game ends 1-1. So, no home win for Maresca in the Premier League this season. 1 loss, 1 draw, and Palace got a deserved point. You can't say it's not deserved on the balance of play. On that second half performance, they deserved it. Now, Everton 2, Bournemouth 3. Everton go 2-0 up. Goals from Keane and Calvert-Lewin. Great finish from Michael Keane. Excellent. It could have been 3, could have been 4. You pick your score in that. You could pick your score for Everton. They were playing magnificent for about 80 minutes. 80 minutes, you're playing brilliant. The best you've played all season. All year round for Everton. So how they didn't win this game? Nobody knows. Around the 78th minute or something. Maybe I think it was 76. Flashpoint. Michael Keane. He tries to aggravate Semenyo. They're tussling with each other. Semenyo goes mad. He brings out the inner strength for Wakanda. Rawr! Kepa. Boom! Moves him out the way. Keane grabs him. You're thinking, yo, there's some fire in this boy's belly. No doubt there was fire in his belly. 10 minutes later, 86th minute, Semenyo, great ball in, puts it away. 2-1. You're thinking, consolation goal. There's no way Everton are going to surrender this at home. Goodison, in front of your own fans. That is never going to happen. But, lo and behold, 92nd minute, 2nd minute of injury time, a ball goes into the box. Lewis Cook header. Nobody followed their runners. Ever looked like they was on their knees. They were on their knees. You shouldn't be on your knees when you're leading 2-1 in stoppage time. But the equaliser. Now you're thinking, okay, it's a draw. 96th minute. Bournemouth get a winner. Sinistera. Great ball to the back post. And Everton. This is a generational capitulation. It goes down in the record books. 86th minute. No side has come back from a goal, from 2 goals down in the 86th minute in Premier League history. It's the latest comeback in Premier League history. Everton those fans, you have every right to shout and scream at those players because they absolutely let all you fans down. And I know those Everton fans are very passionate. They love their team. But all they ask for is you play for the badge. You go to the 90th minute. You don't switch off. That's all the fans ask for. Bournemouth only had one shot on target before the 86th minute goal. How did they have 6 shots from the 86th minute going forward? 6 on target. 3 goals, 3 saves for Pickford. Everton, you are so lucky that the promoted sides might not be up to it this season. You might survive by default because Southampton, they look already relegated. Leicester, I'm not sure. Ipswich, their quality will probably let them down. So you are probably going to survive by default. Next game, Brentford 3, Southampton 1. Goals from Wissa and 2 from Mbeumo. Sakawara got a late consolation. This game, Southampton, they were their own worst enemy. Trying to play out from the back, and Brentford, very dangerous. The press was magnificent from them. Dangerous. Mbeumo capitalised 2 goals from their mistakes. So, Wissa got the third. Like I said, the Cramp twins. These two, they've got all 5 of Brentford's goals this season in the Premier League. So you just know, this is a dangerous combination. Dangerous. Reminds me of Cole and York. This magnificent pair, just a lower level. And Mbeumo, he won't be at Brentford for long. I can guarantee you that this has to be his last season. Arsenal, on the right, we could do with him. We're saying we want a Saka backup. We could have done with him. Guaranteed. This is a player. I think he's 24. He's not old. I'd love to see him. Tottenham, they could do with him. On their right hand side, Brennan Johnson. Kulusevski. And Mbeumo would start. Guaranteed. He would start for them. Southampton, they can take a positive for this game. They got their first goal of the season. Only 2 teams hadn't scored before this weekend's fixtures in the whole of the English pyramid. So, they take their positive. And next game, Manchester United at home. I won't be surprised if you get something. Come on, you Saints. Put the nail in Ten Hag's coffin. Next game, Leicester 1, Aston Villa 2. Onana and Duran done the damage to Leicester. Buonanotte got what turned out to be a late consolation goal. But Duran, he has to start now. He has to start. Ollie Watkins, 3 games, no goals. Duran, he's come off the bench twice now. And he's done the damage. So, surely, you've got to give him a start. Give Watkins a kick up the backside. No doubt Watkins is the better striker. But sometimes you need to reward players. You need to just give players a reward. You can't just let people get comfortable and think they're untouchable. If they're having a bad time, you let people hold bench. And Amadou Onana, he seems like he's already one of the signings of the season. That's 2 goals now from midfield. I might be wrong, but he's probably equalled how many goals he got last season for Everton. This boy is proven to be a very good player. He is a powerhouse in the midfield. Very good player. We went to Belgium and got a Belgium. We got Sambi Lokonga. It's the wrong Belgium. Surely our scouts could have known there was a better Belgian player, Onana. But yeah, we move. And Villa, they look like they'll be fighting for the top 4 again this season. They do. They don't look like they've fully hit full flow, but they're getting the results. That's 2 wins from 3. They lost to Arsenal last week. They can find themselves quite unlucky. Forest 1, Wolves 1. Goals from Wood and Bellegarde. They were about 2 minutes apart. Wood's goal was comical. First Bellegarde, he just makes a crazy tackle. Such a rash tackle. Free kick for Nottingham Forest. Cross the ball into the box. Lemina headers it away. They start celebrating. I'm thinking, why are they celebrating? We said that they're out for a corner. He's done his job. Corner comes in. They leave Chris Wood free. And he scores. I just started laughing. I'm like, why would you leave someone like Chris Wood free? You were just celebrating clearing the free kick. So, surely now, you mark up. Your job's not done. Comical. Bellegarde, great strike. 2 minutes later, edge of the box, top corner, goalkeeper had no chance. Wood almost won the game in the dying moments. It was a great finish, but he was clearly offside. So that game ended in a draw. Fulham 1, Ipswich 1. Liam Delap and Adama Traore. Liam Delap, that was a good finish. Gets his first goal in the Premier League. Rory Delap, you might remember his dad, Stoke throw-in specialist. He used to cause Arsenal so much trouble, that Rory Delap. I hated Stoke. They were a nasty, nasty side. Especially with Rory Delap's long throws. I was glad to see the back of Stoke when they got kicked out of the Premier League. Happy. One of the sides that I was very happy to see relegated. Traore, first goal of the season. Also the first Spanish player, I believe, to score for Fulham. So, ends 1-1. We now go into the predictions. Those last 2 games, I got the score right. 2 1-1s. I also got 4 other scores right. Results right, I should say. 3 close results. The Brentford game, Man City game, and also the Aston Villa game. And I also got the Newcastle result right. So first game week, I got 4 correct scores. Second one 5, next one 6. So I'm building into it. I'm improving. The Nostradamus skills are starting to kick in. It's took 3 weeks, but we're getting there. So those are the predictions. And last but not least, I'm going to end with a little bit of a positive. As you know, I hate the referees, but I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the referees. Even yesterday, I was playing football. I started going crazy at the referee. Half time, just say, sorry ref. It's a bit high emotions, high tension. But this season, the one good thing is the handballs. I've seen about at least 5. There's probably been at least 10 that would have been given last year. But this season, they're not giving handballs away for anything. And we know handball is usually deliberate. If you put your arm away from your body and it's a blatant handball, then that's fair enough. You give the handball. But this year, the referees are showing common sense. That is the only aspect they're showing common sense in. So, referees, you're doing good in one department, but the overall quality of you is shit. So, please improve, because we want to see better from you. We want to see consistency. Guys, that's been the review for game week 3. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and so guys, that's been the review for game week 3. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, The Propaganda Machine. Love, people.